Lovelies, it's Ramona and I'm back. I feel like it's been quite a while since I have filmed for you guys with the end of August and school starting with my little boy and just a lot of things all at once. I feel like I have just kind of dropped the ball. So I'm here, I'm back, and we're gonna jump right back into it. I'm here today with a very fun video that I'm excited about. I wanted to take the chance to sit with you guys and go over some products that I am loving. I wanted to give some feedback on some things that I have tested out that really have just performed perfectly and exactly how I expected them to, as well as a couple of things that I was not so happy with, and kind of get your feedback on that as well. So let's jump right into that. We're gonna go over a couple of things in each category here. We're gonna start off with some primers. The number one thing in the primer category that I have to mention, and I'm sure you've seen it all across social media, is the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. And this stuff is amazing. And I wondered if it was too hyped because every beauty blogger, beauty influencer, YouTuber, just anybody that has anything to do with makeup has been talking about it and is now using it. So I thought that it was either really amazing or it was not worth the hype. And it turns out it is just really amazing. It does come in a little flat container. The product right there. You can see where I've used it. And it does moisturize your face. It gives you a soft base for your foundation. It smooths your skin. It blurs imperfections. It just, your skin feels amazing, and I just really could go on and on about it. The only catch is the price point, and that is, I argued with myself for quite a while before buying this because it is $52 or $54. You do get quite a bit in the pot, so there is that, but it is higher than most people would want to pay for a primer, especially if higher end makeup is not your thing. So it may not be for everybody, but it is for me, and I love it. And I use it every day. I don't even have the words to talk about how much I love this. I also did buy quite a few other Tatcha skincare products and have started a skincare regimen with them and really have just been blown away by the results. So I'm gonna have another video where I go over my routine with the new Tatcha products. A lot of them are samples. I did not take the plunge and buy so many dollars worth of skincare products to try them out, but I'm very impressed with the brand. I've always heard really good things about it, so yeah, I'm pretty excited to continue using it all. The other thing in the primer category is just a simple glitter primer, and it is the Glitter Primer by NYX. And it is just a simple little tube. There's nothing a lot to it, but it does grab on and hold onto my glitter when I'm doing glitter eyeshadow looks amazingly. I use a brush to paint on the glitter primer and then tap the glitter over it. It's not going anywhere. I even sometimes use it with chunkier shimmers, not just glitter. So it's amazing. I want to say it's $8. It's so good. Now as far as faces go, my makeup personality, shall we say, has two completely different sides. I do love to glam out and do a full face of really just painstakingly applied makeup when it is warranted. Most of the day in my everyday life, I go with a very minimalist look just because I am very busy. I do have a 6-year-old that keeps me very busy, a full-time job, a husband, a house to take care of, I have a puppy and a cat. There's just, my life is a circus sometimes. So I want a minimalist approach to makeup on most days. So I started looking into tinted BB creams and CC creams just to see if I could find one that I liked that I thought would really help even in my tone, because even on the days where I don't wear a full face of foundation, I still want my redness covered up, I still want my complexion evened out. One of the ones that was recommended the most highly was the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. And it is just in this little tube. I did get the color Wheat 4.5, and it is just a tinted hydrating gel cream is what it says, but it is just a very lightweight BB cream. It helps smooth out the color imperfections on my face. I do still wear a primer underneath it just because why not? but it has done a very good job with helping with my color imperfections whenever I don't want to mess with just applying a full face of makeup. Then there are two things in the full coverage side of the face routine that I have been loving, and one of them I've reviewed before, but I have to mention it again because I finally found my correct shade, and that is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I did review this as one of my first videos when I started filming actually, but the color that I had just was a little bit too washed out for me. It didn't match quite right. So I finally found my perfect shade. I have been loving it. I am wearing it right now. I wear it pretty much all the time whenever I'm doing a full face of makeup, and it's perfect. Now that my color is correct on it, I love it, and I can see why everybody loves it so much. The other one is one that I'm sure that y'all aren't going to be surprised to see. It is the Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer, and it is amazing. Lightweight, full coverage. The color that I use is Snow, which is I think the lightest one that it comes in. I use it under my eyes for concealing as well as in my highlighting areas for highlighting. And it's my go-to. I don't even use it to cut my crease anymore because I want to save it and use it until it's all gone. I want to use it all the time. Then for eyebrows, something that I have been loving is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. And I think that I've tried this before, but it was a very long time ago, and I don't remember. I trade off between this and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This goes on a little bit faster, so I do use it in the mornings more than anything else. When I'm getting ready for work, I do use the Dip Brow Pomade when I am going in to try to really cut in that eyebrow. But it is double-ended. You have the tip here. Oh, we'll start over here. We do have the spoolie on this end, and then on this end we do have a very fine tip pencil. I think I am using the color 4, and my eyebrows are pretty dark, so that works for me. It's simple, it's easy, it's good. One thing that I have been loving, I've only been using it actually for about a week because I really just wanted to wait until I could give it my full attention to try, because I also have heard so many good things about it, is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And this is something that I got in my Sephora birthday haul, and the powder in this canister is so finely milled, so lightweight that it doesn't feel like anything. It sets your face looks natural, you don't look powdery. There's just not enough good things to say about this. It battles shine without keeping you dry and powdery looking. It's good stuff. Now there are two highlighters that I have been really loving. One is less of a highlighter and more of a shimmer, an all over shimmer. And again, it is from my Sephora birthday haul. It is the Stilla Heaven's Dew. And it is just a very beautiful shimmer. And it goes on so beautifully, and you gotta be careful because it's really easy to overdo it and then you look, well, beautiful, but crazy. It's so sparkly, so pretty. And then the other highlight that I've been loving is the ColourPop Super Shock Highlighter in the color Flexitarian. Let me take that off for you so you can see. And it is just, it's kind of a cream highlighter. It's very shiny. It's just got a very good reflect in it, and it's gorgeous. I wear it pretty much every single day. Even if I'm going for a lighter makeup look, I will sweep it over my cheeks. I have a couple of the other Super Shock highlighters from ColourPop as well. They are a bit dark. One is a little bit too dark for me to wear as a highlight, so I actually wear it as an eyeshadow. I'll just smudge it on my lids in the process of getting ready in the mornings. But I have Flexitarian, Lunch Money, and Wisp. Wisp is a little bit too dark. Flexitarian and Lunch Money are my two favorites, but Flexitarian is the #1 favorite. And I think that these are only like $8 through their website or at Ulta. Now for eyes, there are two palettes that I've been reaching for consecutively just pretty much every day. One is the ColourPop Give It To Me Straight palette. And I've had this palette for a while. Again, one of my very first videos was on this palette, but recently I've just been reaching for it more and more, and I actually am wearing it today. But it is just such a good palette for me. I really do like pinks and like neutrally pinks and shimmer pinks. on my eyes because they do look really good with my coloring. Since I do have such dark hair and dark eyes and dark eyebrows, the pinks do look really good. So I just love it. I've been grabbing for it every single day. It has been perfect. And the other one I've been using for a little bit more drama in my life is the Born to Run palette. And again, I have reviewed this one. I have done a look on it before. You've seen me with it, and it's just a good fun palette. Here's what it looks like again. Just so many bright colors, so many looks that you can do with this palette. So fun to mess with. It is just very versatile. You can do some good drama, you can do some everyday looks, but these are the two that I have been grabbing on a daily basis. There is kind of a price discrepancy. I think that this one is $16 maybe through their website, ColourPop's website, and then this one is, oh goodness, is it 40? 49? I have no idea, but it's on par with all of Urban Decay's other palettes, so 49 doesn't sound off to me. That's probably correct. And then as far as lip products, I am not just the biggest lipstick person. I honestly most days will forget. So it's not really something that shows up on my radar a whole lot, but there are some lipsticks that I've been playing around with a lot and I've really been loving. And so I'm just going to blanketly say I've really been loving Maybelline's lipsticks lately, and I just grabbed 4 that I use a lot. They're just right here, and they just, something about their formula is really good. Their mattes are really matte. They're really good to throw on as you're heading out the door, especially if you're somebody like me who kind of wants the lipstick for like a first impression, but 5 hours into the day, you don't necessarily care if you have to touch it up or not. And that may just be me. I know a lot of people want super long lasting, gonna last all day lipstick. That's just not me. For the price point, they're like $7 a piece. I've just started collecting, and this is by far not all that I have. It is just 4 that I grabbed. But they have a wide range of colors. They have mattes, demi-mattes, satins, high shines. They have a ton of different types of finishes and a ton of different colors. Every time I go to the grocery store, I honestly just look at the column of lipsticks and pick some that I want to mess with. And those are my favorites. Those are the things that I have been thrilled with, the things that I've been reaching for consistently. Let's move on to some things that I have not been so impressed with. And first of all, I'm going to mention something that everybody kind of recommends in beauty circles, and I just was not that impressed with, and that is the Milani Baked Blushes. And it may just be the one that I got, the color that I got, which is the Rosa Romantica. But it just doesn't show up on me. It shows up as more of a shimmer, like a latent shimmer in my cheeks than anything. And I think it may just be because the color match is a little bit close to my regular color, but it should show something. And even when I like dig my brush in and pile it on, I feel like it's so much work to get any color to show up. It's just not what I was expecting. Everybody recommends these, and I just was not impressed. The next thing is something that you guys have seen, I believe, in the last video we did when I reviewed the foundations, and that is the L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation. Y'all guys saw, if you saw that other video, how badly it failed me. I was not impressed with it. I actually did give it another try. I exfoliated my face really well, I moisturized really well, and I tried it again, and I still just am not a fan of it. So there are so many better foundations out there, even in the same price point, that this honestly is probably going in the trash. So just not impressed with it. Not the formula is not for me, and yeah, I gave it a shot. I gave it another shot. It's just not my thing. And the last miss for me, and I hate to say it, is the Tarte Love Trust and Fairy Dust palette. I wanted to love this palette. So many people were on the fence about it. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't. I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to love it because, if you'll see, it has the same color family as that Give It To Me Straight palette that I like so much. And it was just disappointing. the colors, when tried to blend, would wash out. There are a couple of colors in there that are all very similar to each other. There's not a lot of differentiation. And I tried to love it, and I just couldn't. And that breaks my heart because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. But no, not to be. It was not to be. So, those are my absolute hits. The things that I have loved and the things that I did not love so much. And now we're getting things that are yet to come. Things that I am excited to play with and excited to show you guys. This first thing, you've seen a little bit. I don't remember how in-depth that video got, honestly. But it is the Jaclyn Hill Vaults. I've had it for a while. I have not had time to play with it, unfortunately, just because, like I said, the end of August was absolutely crazy. It is the 4 palette pack. I do have all 4 of them. Ring the Alarm, Dark Magic, which you guys have seen me do a look with, Armed and Gorgeous, and Bling Boss. These palettes have a huge controversy around them because they were first announced in May to be released in June. And then a lot of the PR packages that went out and the people who first got them at some meet and greets were saying there was some inconsistencies in the formula. People weren't so crazy about them. Some people loved them, some people disliked them. So Morphe and Jaclyn Hill pulled the entire production, replaced them with new formulas, worked on them still, and then released them on August 14th. And people still don't know what to think about them. So I'm excited to play with them. I have no idea if I will like them or not. I do like Jaclyn Hill's original 35 shade palette from Morphe. I do think I will like these because I am an eyeshadow palette collector. We will do a video on that one day. And it could never hurt to have more palettes. As to the quality of them, I cannot speak yet because I have not messed with any of them except for the Dark Magic palette for that very first video. So I'm excited to get into those with you and see what we think. The next one is something that happened in August as well, and that is the discontinuation of Urban Decay's original Naked palette. And a lot of people were super sad about it, but because it is being discontinued, they did put it on half price everywhere that sells it. So I did pick one up from Ulta. I have never owned it before. I was never something that seemed to really strike my eye, but the way people were freaking out about it being discontinued really made me think, maybe it's worth something. So I did go ahead and pick it up. Have not played with it much, but I'm excited to do so with you guys. The next thing that I picked up actually today were the ColourPop Fame and Fortune palettes. They look very similar on the outside. They are not the same on the inside. It's so pretty. This is the Fame palette, and it is a very nice, cool toned neutral palette, which I honestly don't have. Besides the Naked palette, which I now have as well, but this one just looks really great. Let me show you that again. Some great cool neutral tones. Great for some everyday looks, some smoky eye looks. And then the Fortune palette is a lot brighter. It does have some really great gold and silver shimmers in it. Some warmer colors here. So yes, I am very excited to play with those. I've been wanting these for a while. I was at Ulta today and realized that ColourPop finally released them to be in the Ulta store by me, and because they never had them before. And then the last eyeshadow palette that I'm excited about is another one that I am a little bit late to the game on, but after hearing how everybody freaks out about it and how often it is used in different looks that I see on Instagram, I wanted to get it, and that is the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is set up just like all their other palettes. I'm sure y'all are familiar with it if you have the Soft Glam or the Modern Renaissance or the Norvina or the Prism or the Subculture. They're all the exact same packaging, the exact same inside. Comes with her own brush, and I see so many looks that I love with it. I'm excited about it. I want to do some looks very soon with this one. I really love the formulas of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows, so very excited about that one. The last thing that is to come is a big one, to me at least. because for a long time I have been wanting a single set, a cohesive, all you need set of makeup brushes. My makeup brushes are from everywhere. I have some from e.l.f., some from Morphe, some from MAC, some from Sigma. They're just all over the board. Eco Tools is another really good one that I have too. But I am a little, I don't want to say OCD, but it's probably the word that most people in my life would use. I like things to be matching. I like sets of things, and uniformity makes me happy. So I wanted one set that would have all the brushes that I need, and let's just be honest, nobody really ever makes that set because everybody's different and everybody's gonna use different kinds of brushes for different things. Not everybody is gonna have 5 pairs of the same blending brush like I have because not everybody is crazy. But Jaclyn Hill did another collaboration with Morphe, one that I believe she said has been in the works for years and kind of put off and worked on because she wanted to get it perfectly right. But that again, there's a lot of controversy always shrouded Jaclyn Hill. I love her stuff usually. I haven't found anything that I've just been super unhappy with hers, so I'm gonna keep supporting her, and I really like her work. So the thing that I bought is the Master Collection, and it comes in this gorgeous box, which I love because it's sparkly. This is the biggest one of the sets that she released. There is an Eye Master and a Face Master collection, and then if you take those 2 sets and add about 11 more brushes, you get the Master set, which is this right here. The packaging is really great, and once you open it, it falls flat. Varying types. We have gigantic powder brushes, bronzer brushes, foundation brushes, just all kinds of brushes, and I'm very excited. I have used these once to do my makeup, and they did an amazing job. So I'll probably do a video of me doing a face of makeup using only these brushes to let you see what they look like and how they work. So far, I am pleased with them. That is the last and final thing that I am looking forward to right now. Alright, so that's it. I really enjoyed sitting down and talking to you guys. I feel like it's been forever since I have filmed, and I just really enjoyed going over things that I have been really liking, warning you off of the things that I have not been liking so much, and giving you a little bit of glimpse of things that are yet to come. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up down below, and while you're at it, subscribe, hit that bell, and that way you're notified anytime that I upload new videos for you. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys today. Bye!